SAP PaPM, Profitability and Performance Management, model design by Tartan Solutions. Hello everyone, this is Silvio from Tartan Solutions. We at Tartan Solutions are experts in cost allocation models. We have several successful SAP PCM implementations throughout the years. Please go to our website to know us better. Today, I want to talk about SAP PaPM, known as well as FSPer. PaPM is the new SAP Profitability and Performance Management application. It replaces SAP PCM, the Profitability and Cost Management application. In a nutshell, PaPM is a HANA native costing solution which combines an ETL tool with an allocation tool. We know that with SAP PCM, we need to select an ETL tool to load data so PCM could work on allocations. I want to share with you some must-to-know PaPM features. Those I wish I knew that kind of features. This will help you expedite your PaPM experience. So let's take a look on PaPM. Okay, so let's log into PaPM. You're presented with the Fiori tiles, and you're going to go after the My Environments. There's 58 modules on My Environments, and of course, I did not build all of them. PaPM comes preloaded with sample models that serves samples across the industries. You can use them to learn or as a base for your project. I have my own model here called Client Profitability PaPM Dataset, called an CPD. I'm on a version 3. So it's a good idea to make copies as you go through your process and create a copies, create a new version. So when you open your PaPM model, you're going to be presented with this type of interface. So what is that? It's my steps that we call here functions, and they're organized like in hierarchies. Just for organization standpoint, there's no parent-child type of relationship here as we have in PCM. There's no dimensions like we have in PCM, right? It's really important to know the function types. You can see a different icon. It's easily can see this a database, but I don't know exactly what that is. So if you hover over, it's going to say view. If you hover over, it's a model table, but there's a better way to do that. You go to your personalize and you select function type. So now you have the function type, and it's easy to understand what you're looking for. So over here, model table. Model table is a way to connect PaPM to a data source. In that case, I'm connected to HANA. So this is the fields that I have it there, and you can see the data if you want. You can go to the Analyze option, and in the Analyze option, you're going to be presented with something close to what we have in PCM, the data grid. At first, it says no data available, but it's actually no data available for a chart. If you click on data grid, then you're going to see all the numeric fields. There are going to be some. So like we have intensity, that's my driver here, and latitude and longitude. If you go to the show and hide, you can easily see there's icon here for rows and columns. So I can see that by line of business, and I can see that by region. So it's pretty easy to do that. Of course, you can do that in Excel as well. You can download that to Excel. Okay, let me close that. So this is, I named that function internal headcount, the internal headcount, and on that view is basically a query. So I use that as my input function. I don't have any condition. I don't have any output, formulas. I could have formulas here. It's just a pass-through. So every function in PaPM you have to save, and you're going to be presented with messages here if any issue happens. And you have to activate. It's like compiling. When you activate, and actually when you activate a function that is used somewhere down below, it's going to ask you, do you want to activate the other function as well? In that case, I don't need to, but when you're presented with that, it means that this specific function over here, the one I'm working on, the 2231, is already activated. So cancel, and then now if I want to run, I can go there and run that function. It says the run has initiated. and you're going to be presented with like a table explorer in PCM. It's like a table view. In this table view, you have a filter session, result list session, and there's a log, application log session. On the filter session, you can, of course, filter, but let's see how that works. If I come over here and click on LLB L1, it's going to show me how many hits I have on that. So it's exactly the same table as the one I was using in the model table in this query. But it nicely shows me the breakdown, right? And with the totals. This is pretty cool, the count. And if I come over here and click on LBO2 as well, I can easily filter. If I click on Corporate Center, it's going to show me the LBO2 for Corporate Center only, and already filters my results. If I go to Research Advisory, and if I click over here, I can have just the 510 rows over here. So this is one way to filter. Another way to filter is if you hover over here and click on that option here, you're going to see the list as well. In that case, cities that are only Research Advisory and Emerging Technology. And I can go and click on Manchester. It's going to filter by Manchester only. So it's a nice way to filter data troubleshooting. There's another thing that is important here. You're not going to be presented with all columns. If you want to see specific columns, you have to go to the Personalize again, and you go there and select which column you really wanted. Like I don't think I have my line of business here, so I can come over here and select both. You're going to see that some fields that finish with underscore, they are PAPM specific fields. You're going to be using them later on. So I hit OK, now I have them over here. Okay, so let me close it. Okay, so model table, view, and you're going to see I use a lot allocations, right? That's what PCM does by point and click. We have on PCM the resource drive allocation, the cost object allocation. In PAPM, you don't have that idea of dimensions. What you have is tables, and tables has metadata, has fields, and you basically, with your own logic, you're going to do the allocation. An allocation basically works by having like a sender and a receiver function, and then you have the rules. You're going to have the allocation rules, sender rules, receiver rules. I'm going to go in detail on that soon. Okay, and after allocations, what I use a lot are the joins. And joins, understand by join anything that will fuse to tables, right? So what kind of joins we have here in PAPM? If I go over here to my rules, you're going to see the first join rule is always a from, and the second one might be a union, a lookup, a left outer join, an inner join. So I've seen other tools that you have a specific step or transformation for a lookup, for an inner join, for an outer join, but on PAPM, everything is a join. Then you define later what kind of a join you're doing. And as you see, every function will be used as a input for the other function. It's like a, step-by-step type of execution. And at the end here, after all my model tables and views and allocations and joins, I got to my fact table. I'm going to export that back to HANA. So I have a model table specific for my results. I use like a writer to go and write that back to HANA. And then I can go to SAC and see how that works in SAC, the SAP Analytics Cloud. And in the SAC, I can easily build like a dashboard. So over here, I have my my fact table, basically my results after my cost allocation model, where I have my gross sales, sales discounting, net sales, operational costs, operating profit, corporate costs, and my net operating profit. And you can see a kind of nice bridge here showing them and how I get my net operating profit. A pie chart showing my line of business by each filter that I have here on the SAC. So it's a nice combination between SAP PAPM and SAP SAC. Okay, so this is how to connect both. Coming back to PAPM, there's just one more thing that I would like to show you. It's pretty important to know. When you are loading data to PAPM from the tables, and then eventually if you need to create like a new field that I have here, an example that I need to create like this field called location model driver type, you need to define them on the environment. So there's environment fields. So you cannot just create like a field out of the blue. You need to come over here and name it, define it if it's a key figure, define the sizes and the types. After you do that, you can use that on PAPM. So this is something that it's important to know. On the queries, it's another thing that's good to understand as well. When you're doing the queries, anything when you're doing the formulas, anything that you can use on HANA, to query HANA, you can use here on PAPM as well. So this is like a case. You can basically do anything you do in HANA Studio, you can do over here on PAPM. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy, and I'll come back with another video. Thank you.